Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Dr. Sajad's Academy. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe my channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon to get the notifications on my latest videos. Thank you. Hello students, in my previous video I had started with calculation of cash price from the given set of information. So today we are going to continue with the same concept, that is how we are going to calculate the cash price of an asset. By working backward method, we had adopted that method and we had calculated the cash price of the asset when installment and the cash down payment and rate of interest was given. So today we have the same concept based problem here. On 1st of Jan 1998, XYZ Limited purchased two taxis on hire purchase system. Payments were to be made as follows: 1000 rupees was paid as advance, that this is the down payment, and at the end of the first year 1300 was the installment, then second year 1200, then at the end of third year 1100, and interest was charged at 12% per annum on the cash balance, right? Along with this, depreciation was charged at 20% on the diminishing balance method. Now see here, when we talk about calculation of cash price by using the working balance backward method, so that time what we do, we are going to start with this installment, that is the third installment. If we see in this third installment, we have 1100 rupees total installment. So what we are going to do, we are going to find out, as this 1100 includes the interest also. So what we are going to do, in the first step, we are going to suppose that we have 100 rupees and on 100 rupees we have 10% of interest that we are going to pay. Now if we see, 100 rupees is the principal amount and 10% is the rate of interest. So on 100 rupees at the rate of 10%, we are going to pay 10 rupees rate of interest, and hence the installment would be how much? 110 rupees, that is 10 rupees plus 100 rupees, that is 110. Now when 100 and 10 is a total installment, and on that 110 rupees we are paying 10 rupees as interest rate. Now what about when we have an installment of 1100 rupees? So how are we going to calculate 1100 divided by 110 into 10? Here the 10 is what? It is the rate of interest. Fine. So we are going to get the interest amount on this 1100, right? So let us do that first. So we are going to say the first step, let us say a principal amount is 100 rupees, then 10 rupees would be the installment interest amount on 100 rupees. 10 rupees would be the interest on 100 rupees, and hence the installment would be of how much? 110. Now if we say the installment is 1100, which is given in the problem, the interest will be how much? This 1100 divided by 110 into 10. So the interest amount will be 100. The principal amount here will be 100. How is it 100? We know installment is equal to principal plus interest. Installment is how much? 1100 is equal to principal is how much? Principal amount is, we don't know, and interest amount we know it is 100 rupees. So on RHS this is positive. If it go to the LHS, it will become negative. 1100 minus 100 is equal to principal amount. So 1100 minus 100 is equal to 1000. So this 1000 is the principal amount, and this 1100 will be the outstanding balance as on 31st/12/2019, right? Now when we talk about this second installment, which is paid at the end of second year, how much it is? It is 1200, that is 1200 installment along with the balance, how much is that outstanding balance? It is 1000. So the gross amount will be 1200 plus 1000, that is how much? It is 2200, and this 2200 will include, it will include the interest of 1 year at the rate of 10%, right? Fine. So 2200 is the total gross amount. What we have to find out? We have to find out the interest. How we are going to calculate? 2200 divided by 110 rupees into 10. We are going to get how much? 200 rupees, right? Let us do that. Now see here, we have an outstanding balance of 1000 rupees as on 31st/12/1999, and second installment is how much? Second installment is 1200, which is given in the problem. So the gross amount will be this 1000 and 1200 installment, that is 1000 plus 1200 is equal to 2200. So what it includes? This 2200 includes interest of 10% for 1 year. So how are we going to calculate the interest amount? It is equal to 2200 divided by 110 into 10. So the amount is how much? The amount is 200. Now this 200 is the interest amount. So how are we going to calculate the principal amount? This 2200 minus 200 is equal to 2000. So this is the principal amount now, right? And hence 2000 is now the outstanding balance as on 31st/12/1998, right? Now that is the balance, and we are paying the first installment also. First installment is how much? 1300, and the balance is how much? The balance is 2000, and the balance of the previous year is 2000. So 2000 plus 1300 is how much? 3300. And on this 3300 we have 10% of interest rate that we are going to calculate, that is 3300 divided by 110 into 10. So we are going to get how much? 300 rupees. Let us calculate it. Now we have gross amount of 2000 is the previous outstanding balance, plus 1300 is the installment. Total amount is 3300. So we are going to find out the interest amount, that is 3300 divided by 110 into 10 is equal to 300. Hence the outstanding balance will be how much? This 3300 minus this interest amount. So we are going to get 3000 as the outstanding balance or the cash balance. Now when 3000 is the cash balance, and how much is the advance paid? The advance paid is how much? It is 1000. So 3000 plus 1000 is equal to 4000, and hence the 4000 is the cash price of the asset or the cars, two cars, taxis. Now we will put this all information, whatever like solution we have made. What we are going to do? We are going to put it in the table format here. We have here first is the date, then we have advance and installment, then we have interest at 10%, then we have principal amount, then we have outstanding balance, and then we have depreciation at 20%, right? So the first one is here. So the first thing that we are going to enter here is, we are going to make the record of is this 1000 rupees was paid as an advance on 1/1/1998. So here on 1/1/1998 advance was paid how much? 1000 rupees. Fine. Now see here, you should understand this, we have already calculated the cash price of the cars, which is how much? 4000 rupees. So 4000 rupees is the cash price. Fine. Then interest will not be there anything on this amount because it is an advance. So here the principal amount will be how much? It will be 1000 rupees. Now outstanding balance here is how much? 4000 rupees is the cash price, 1000 is paid as advance. So the outstanding balance is how much? It is 3000 rupees, right? And in the same year, that is 1998, on 31st of December 1998, installment was paid, and installment of how much? Installment of 1300 was paid, right? In this 1300 we had calculated there 300 is the interest amount, and principal amount would be then how much? It would be 1000 rupees. Fine. And outstanding balance would be how much? It would be now 2000 rupees. Fine. Here, when we are calculating the depreciation for the year 1998, so we are going to calculate on the cash price of the asset. How much is that? Cash price of the asset is how much? Cash price is equal to 4,000 rupees. So on this 4,000 rupees, we are going to calculate the depreciation at 20%. On this cash price, we are going to pay what? Depreciation. There is a depreciation of 20%. That is 20% into how much? 4,000 is how much? It is 800 rupees. So if 800 rupees is the depreciation amount that we are paying, or that is there, which is an expense on the asset, so the left amount is how much? 3,200. So for the next year, we are going to pay the depreciation, or we are going to depreciate the asset at 20% on what amount? On 3,200, right? This is for the first year. Now on 31st 12 1999, we are paying the second installment, right? First installment was 1,300, second installment is 1,200, and on this 1,200 we are paying 200 rupees interest, and principal amount is how much then? 1,000 rupees, right? Principal amount is 1,000 rupees, and here the cash balance would be how much? The outstanding balance would be now 1,000. This 2,000 minus 1,000 is 1,000. Now we are going to calculate the depreciation amount for this year. Now we have this balance here. How much? This is the value of the asset, right? Value of the asset is how much? It is 3,200. On this 3,200, we are going to depreciate at what rate? 20%. So 20% on 3,200 is 640. Now if you find the value of the asset now at the end of the second year is how much? 3,200 minus 640, and the value is 2,560 rupees. So this is the value of the asset at the end of the second year, right? Now there is last installment which is paid on again 31st 12 2000, right? How much is the installment? The installment is 1,300, right? No, not 1,300, it is 1,100. On this 1,100, how much we are paying this interest? We are paying an interest of 100 rupees, and the principal amount is 1,000, right? Is there any balance now? It is nil, right? Now here we have 2,560. On this we are going to charge the depreciation amount for the last year, for the third year. So 2,560 at the rate of 12%. If we see, this is 512 rupees, right? 512, when we deduct from 2,560 rupees, we are going to get how much balance? 2,048 rupees, right? So this is how we can calculate the cash price, and because we had to calculate the depreciation amount, so we had to prepare this all table here. Thank you so much for watching this video.